firm believer that some people are born performers and other people not so much, but I do think that performance is a skill that can be learnt. For me, I'm not a natural performer. I find it awkward and a bit intimidating, and it does create a little bit of anxiety for me. Whereas my sister, on the other hand, was born a performer. She's a natural performer. She's got the personality for it. She's really like bright and outgoing, and you know, she just demands the attention of her audience. So for her, performing always came a little bit easier than it did for me, but it doesn't mean that it was always really easy for her either. So today I'm going to go through my top 3 tips of what to do when you are getting ready to perform, whatever it is you're performing, whether it's singing or playing an instrument or going on stage to act. These things are things that can work across the board. So my tip number 1 is do not cram before your performance. It's probably the worst thing you can do, because what happens is you overstimulate your brain. You kind of go, oh my gosh, that's wrong, I'm making all these mistakes, I'm going to do really badly, and you create unnecessary anxiety. So don't cram. My second tip is try and distract yourself before the performance. Try not to let your mind become too obsessed with what's about to happen later on in the day, because it is scary and it does cause, you know, the nerves do kind of really come up, especially in people who aren't performers naturally. But like I said before, it happens for everyone. The nerves, you don't really get over that. So distract yourself as much as possible before the actual performance. The last thing that I would seriously recommend doing is, before you perform, take a deep breath, don't rush into anything, and try and just get lost in what you're doing. Try not to be super conscious about what's going on. By the time you get to performance level, the subconscious mind has learnt everything that you are going to do that day. So just let yourself be carried away with whatever task you're doing. I find for me that when I'm performing, as soon as I get lost in the music, I can kind of relax, and you can hear it, my whole playing changes when I kind of hit that subconscious phase. So those are my 3 top tips for getting over those performance nerves. Number 1, do not cram. Number 2, distract yourself before the performance. And number 3, take a deep breath, trust yourself, and just get lost in what you're doing. Sounds simple? Give it a go.